don't sell your own digital products as a beginner. It's just not the easiest way. If you're brand new and you've been thinking about selling digital products, I want to walk you through an alternative that I believe is going to be a better fit for you. I can say this is exactly what I did my very first year in my online business while working a full-time job and did $200,000 of profit. I actually decided to promote someone else's product instead of create my own. And there's a lot of reasons for that we're going to go into in this video. So if you're not familiar with me, my name is Jake. We help people create authority engine businesses that are incredibly simple, predictable, and scalable. If you want to learn how to make 10K a month consistently, find the free training down in the description. But one of the things that we primarily teach, and this is actually can be an issue in the business because one of the biggest issues is there's not always an affiliate offer. But what we teach is you pick one avatar, very, very, very specific individual, one offer, and one traffic source. We always say the traffic source should be YouTube. So for the offer, when do you select a digital product? When do you select an affiliate product? Now, what I teach is affiliate products are always easier to get to consistent 10K months. And the reason for that is, which again, we'll see a lot of this in a second, is we don't want to do everything. We just want to focus on the traffic. We just want to create YouTube content. We become the authority over the niche or we become an authority with our avatar, and eventually we can come back when we get more experience and we can sell a digital product that serves them at an even higher level. But in the beginning, why not take proven products that are already really good, that are already proven to convert, and share those with our audience so 100% of our time is building our authority in the space, okay? So we're going to go through all of this, but that's kind of the big picture of why I am talking about this, because I just think this is the most consistent way to get to 10K months. And we do want to do this later. Now I actually typically prefer people go coaching, as opposed to digital products, but I actually personally do coaching and a digital product. It just depends. That's more nuanced, but we're speaking specifically for beginners in this video. So let's go through it. What goes into creating a digital product? So first of all, the strategy and the planning. People like to assume that I create a product, so now people are going to buy, and it's just not the case. They don't understand the depth of market research that you need to do to actually create a good digital product. Do you know for a fact that this is something that people are willing to pay for? Go to affiliate sites right now. ClickBank, Digistore, all these things. There's so many products on there that you might think like, oh, people will for sure want this. This makes sense. Why would people not buy this? That have almost no sales. That could be your product. You could spend so much time thinking through a product that you think is perfect. You find it, you identify it, you say, this is it, and then it falls flat on its butt. But not only that, and then you have the tech setup. Now, one thing I love about affiliate marketing is you learn a lot of skills, but like you're not dependent on them. So when you create a digital product, you 100% have to know the tech. You have to know how to set up your own funnel. You have to know how to do all the autoresponder. You have to understand how to do copy. You have to build all the sales page stuff out yourself. You have to do all the follow-up yourself. You have to know everything. Like if you're going to recruit affiliates, you have to know how to do the tech for affiliates. If you are creating a course, you have to know how to host the course. You've got to learn the platform you're hosting on. You've got to figure out the best way to shoot the content. And you've got to learn everything. You have to do everything. Number 3, the marketing and sales. So over here as an affiliate marketer, 99% of what you do is just the marketing. You don't even have to do the sales, because a good affiliate program is doing the sale. I mean, a good program, a good digital product has to do the sales. So as an affiliate, I send them over to you and you do the selling. But if you are just creating your own digital product, you've got to go out and market it. And then when there's an interested customer, you have to close that customer. And then once you have that customer, you have to retain the customer. You are doing everything, creation and production. So I assume there's so many different types of digital products, but maybe you're thinking of like the $47 ones. And for the love of everything, please just don't do $47 products. If you're trying to hit consistent 10K months, you want to be able to sell between 10 and 20 of that item to hit consistent 10K. You want to be selling for $500 to $1,000 at a bare minimum to be making that money as easily as possible. So we got to create a banger product. Like we've got to create something with a lot of actual tangible value. So we do have to have a good idea. The setup does need to look good and presentable to be sold, we do have to have high level marketing and sales, and the product we actually create has to be quality. Now, I will say, let me give one recommendation here. If you do decide to create a digital product, start it unbelievably cheap and market it as we are building this and you're getting a founder discount. So if you're going to sell it for $1,000, sell it for $97, and then a little bit more of it's created, and you sell it for $297, and then $497, and then $797, and you say, like, once we're done, we're going all the way up to $997. That way, at least like throughout the process, you're getting feedback from new members. You're getting people to actually start like getting in. You're getting some recognition. People are hearing about the product. All these things. All that's good. But I promise you, creating a product is very time consuming. And not only that, then keeping up the product. Like right now, one of the things I struggle having time with is updating my digital product, because there's a lot more that I want to add to it, but there's only so many hours in the day. Next is the customer experience. So not only do you need to get them in the door, if you have any kind of back sell or if you have any kind of retention model, you have to be the one who handles all of the customer experience. And then on top of that, like even if it's a one-time sale, you still have to handle the customer experience, because what if they ask for a refund or chargeback because they didn't have a good experience with your product? And not to mention that, you forget how long it takes to respond to all support emails. I mean, I one of my first digital products I ever did, we sold, 350,000 of it. Ran a ton of ads. I did not factor in how much customer support there would be. It was such a simple product. Like, no way people can't just watch these videos and do it. I had 5 to 10 a day of customer support emails. It was crazy. Ongoing optimization. This is the other part. We have to continue to improve. If it stays stagnant, the product's going to die. And we spend all this time doing all of this for nothing. So we have to continue to improve it. We need a 2.0 and a 3.0 and a 4.0 version as we continue to improve it. So that's what goes into a digital product. It is incredibly lucrative. There's a lot of money that can be made from it. And I definitely recommend it, just not first. Okay. What if we could develop all of our authority and our audience and our reputation as a really good affiliate, and then come over and make a really good product? Okay. So let's go through the steps of an affiliate product, promoting an affiliate product. First, you want to find a winning offer. And thankfully, you can just look at their stats. Like over here, we're guessing, is this going to be good? Is the market going to like this? We're going to need to go out and we need to run tests to see if this is something that will actually convert. We have some ideas, but we don't know. Here, you can go to, if you want to do a network, you can go to Warrior Plus, you can go to JVZoo, you can go to ClickBank, and you literally see the stats. You see how many times it's sold. You see the percentage of people who see it who convert. You see the earnings per click. You see the refund rate. You see everything about the offer. So you get to pick a winner in 5 seconds. You immediately are working with a winning product that you know for a fact is a winner. Step 2, you need to create a simple funnel or a direct link strategy. I don't typically recommend direct link just because it is so much of the affiliate marketing game. This is, again, a thing I love about affiliate marketing, is so much of it is you are learning skills. But over here, you can't mess any of these skills up. You can be a beginner in these skills over here, and it's not a problem at all. So if I should have pulled this up beforehand, I actually have this in my course. If you were to see the first funnel I ever created, it's literally a picture of me on one side, a headline on the other side, and a button. And it converted. I mean, I made $200,000+ with that opt-in. It was unbelievably simple. So when I say a simple funnel, you have an opt-in page, which is give me your email and I'll give you all awesome thing, headline. It is a bridge page with a short video and saying, hey, on the next page, you're going to see this. I love this. This is why you should use it and why I've used it. Okay. And that's your whole funnel. And then you get to collect emails for free. And then you're going to get to remarket to those emails. Now, step 3 is focus on traffic and content. In the businesses that we teach, down in the description, I told you there's a link to a free training. There's also a link to book a call. If you're not making $10,000 a month yet, maybe you're making $500 a month, $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, but you can't hit consistent 10K months. Book a call so you and I can talk about this. It is unbelievably simple to hit consistent 10K months if you're doing it correctly, if you build the business out correctly. To get to consistent 10K months, you do a couple one-time tasks, And then you just focus on this. Like you just drive traffic to it. And the whole time what we're doing is we're establishing our authority in the niche. We're developing relationships with our ideal avatar. We're sending some of them to convert on an offer. And once we hit consistent 10K months, and that's going to continue to slowly grow because that's how YouTube works, we're then going to add in a back end offer where then we can talk about crazy numbers like 50 to 100K. And that's where we introduce this. I know that sounds crazy. It's not a conversation for today. We're getting you to consistent 10K months right now. Book a call if that's something you're interested in. But this is 95% of what we're doing, traffic and content. Step 4 is we're going to follow up and build the list. So we're building the list here, right? So what the traffic is doing is we are telling them, for example, in this video down in the description, there's a link to a free training, how to hit consistent 10K months. When you go and click it, you're going to see a picture of me on one side and a little bit of copy and a button. When you click the button, you have to give me your email address in order to get the free training. That way you get on my email list. So I will follow up with you and help you learn how to hit consistent 10K months. So our traffic sends to our funnel. Our funnel adds them to our email list, and then we just send emails. Emails are easier than they have literally ever been. I actually haven't added this to the Authority Engine program yet, but I'm using a strategy now that it takes me less than 5 minutes to write an email every single day. I have a project that I've built out inside. I have it both in ChatGPT and Claude for different reasons, and I'm just able to create very strategic emails that are specifically in my voice every day using this format, and it takes no time at all. So following up has never been easier, or you just build a follow-up sequence, stick it in an autoresponder, and you never have to touch it again. Okay. Step 5, rinse and scale, right? I like sticking with one core offer all the way through consistent 10K months and then talking about a different offer later. So typically what I recommend to people, so I always say one offer, but how this functionally ends up working for me is here's my avatar. Here's their primary pain point that I have a great offer to solve. This is the primary offer that I promote in everything I do. Once they get onto my email list, they opt in, they get onto my email list. Now I'm going to say, what are the problems does this specific avatar have? I'm going to go see how many affiliate products, how many offers there are that solve that problem well. Again, solving it well is the key because it's all about reputation. It's all about building a good relationship with your avatar so they know, like, and trust you, both for now and for later, so we can solve higher level problems for them. And we're going to ask, like, okay, how many of their problems can we efficiently solve with affiliate offers? Maybe it's 1 or 2 more, maybe it's 3 or 5 more. And we build this email automation out that is solving tons of their different problems. Like, hey, you're struggling with this. Here's a great place to go. You're struggling with this. Here's a great place to go. So you can see the difference here. The fact that marketing and sales is a small portion of digital products. But here's the thing. If you did this, and this, but didn't do this, you make $0. Literally zero. In fact, you lose money because this costs money to do some of this stuff. You lose money month over month if you don't do this, but you have to do all these things. You actually cannot do these 4 things. I guess you have to find the offer. But if you only did that 95% of the time, you'd make money as an affiliate. Now, you can make more money by doing this correctly. But like, again, I set this up once, it's done. I set this up once, it can be done. I find my one offer, it's done. I do all this literally in a day. And now I just make traffic. I make content over and 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 over again to make money. So hopefully we at least like lay out the differences. Creating your own product's a great idea. There's so much upside to it, but I cannot recommend enough starting right here. If you have more questions, book a call. We can talk about it. And also grab the free training down below. I hope this makes sense. Ask any questions you have in the comments. More than happy to do update videos if there are things that I didn't dive into here that you still have questions about. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you again very soon on the next video.